I'll let you know before you try to go. Now this is my own show. Not a script or flip could make me stop, so just behave. I mean there's no escape. Let's hope you make that drop, because you really don't want to take me off. And oh, what fun. I will tell you what to do and you will get it done. And oh, don't run. You'll find your nightmare here has only just begun. Welcome to my horror show. Now it's starting pretty. Oh, I bet you thought you'd seen the last of me. Are you reading the walls? Did you get my clues? There's a debt to repay for now. You'll do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's that time of the week. Time to snuggle under a warm blanket, grab a nice hot chocolate, or maybe a sneaky glass of whiskey, and listen to the soothing sounds of my voice. Welcome to Horror for Dummies. We are the show that comes to you weekly that teaches a thing or two to the dumbest little guy about the genre we love. I'm your host, my name is Tim Davis, and with me, as per usual, the guy that never fails to show up. He is the number one fan of Ricky Martin, but he also dabbles in some Tom Jones as well. We know him as Mushroom, but his real name is Dr. Daniel Lufenstein. What is up, pussycat?
Livin' La Vida Pussycat. Not much, man. I had another one, but I had to go with your intro.
Good. I'm glad that I threw you off course.
Yeah, always. I mean,
Yep.
I would never do that to you personally, but, let's,
Go on your dick.
yeah. Fuck you.
All right.
Off to a great start.
Welcome to the Horror for Dummies show, the show that provides the funny while teaching the dummy, and maybe yourself, something about the films you love. On this episode 213, we are going to be continuing our Phantasm franchise review with Phantasm 2. On top of that, we're going to be talking about Jordan Peele's latest movie, Nope, aka Jordan Peele Presents Jaws. So, here we are.
It's not Jaws, it's more like a... Oh, spoilers. Don't worry. It's more like nothing.
We'll get to it. I just want to say something right now. I went and saw Nope at the cinemas by myself, and my wife asked me, "Oh, how was the movie?" I'm like, I told her my opinion. I'll get to that later.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
It's pretty much a new version of Jaws, and she's like, she laughed. I'm like, what are you laughing about? And she's like, you put Jaws into everything, and I'm like, that's fair, but this time, I swear to God, and I've got so many fucking points as to why this is the new version of Jaws, and we'll get to that later on the episode. But yeah, it's like I was thinking about it. I'm like,
it's certainly a
holy
take.
It's like a fucking carbon copy, man. Like the more I thought about it, I'm like, Jesus Christ, Jordan Peele, did you just like literally copy Jaws and make it into something that you thought it was? We'll get into it.
Okay, I'm so curious now.
I'll explain later on in the episode, okay?
Phantasm 2 is fine. Alright, now Nope.
No, we have to do the right thing. Anyway, let's talk about us for a second. How are you this week? Are you good? Have you been okay? Are you healthy?
I'm alright. I'm chilling. Just been playing some GTA Online, getting into that. Yup. It's fun just, just blowing shit up, making monies, doing heists. It's a good time.
I can't say that I know that feeling.
Yeah. All right,
because I don't play video games.
Oh,
Not that I don't want to, but...
Bunch of Cult of the Lamb, which is a pretty fun game.
What is Cult of the Lamb? I saw you playing that. What the fuck is that?
Oh, well, you're a lamb, and you basically, like, go through it and do, like, this roguelike little battle thing. And,
Wait. When you say you're a lamb, is that, like, Goat Simulator?
No. Like, well, you're, like, just this little thing of a lamb.
You play as a lamb?
You play as a lamb, but, like, not a real lamb, like a...
Like the one from the movie?
Yeah. Not dissimilar.
Wait, like seriously, like a half human, half
it's
lamb?
cartoony. It's like an anthropomorphic lamb.
Okay.
Like it's a lamb person.
Right, okay, wow.
And then you start out, you go through, you get sacrificed, and then you become like the conduit of like a demon king thing. So you start your own cult to worship like the demon god thing. And you start amassing a bunch of followers, and you can do fun stuff like make them eat their own poop.
What the fuck?
Yeah, one of them, like some of them think it's real funny to make other cult members eat their poop, which is super funny. And then like they get old, and then so you use them as fodder for more food.
Is this like a horror-based game, or is it like a...
I mean, I
comedy?
guess it's like sort of horror thing. It's cutesy.
This is
Like
fucking
if you look it up,
strange.
it's like super cutesy. But yeah, it's sort of like half management sim, half sort of Binding of Isaac style kind of roguelite.
What are you playing this on?
On my Steam Deck mostly, but PC
Okay,
on my Steam
okay.
Deck.
Okay, so PC. But when people talk to me about... I'm so out of the loop with video games. I have no idea what, like, Twitch is, or Steam, or like... just tell me if it's Xbox or PlayStation, like, or PC.
I mean, you can get it on any of that shit.
We could... You know what? I was about to ask you, but I know if I ask you certain questions, this is going to lead in a 20-hour conversation about you teaching me video games, and this is just not the podcast for it.
No. ask me a question. I'll knock it out real quick. I won't.
Okay.
I promise. Last thing.
What is Steam?
What is Steam? Steam is just a program or the platform that you use on the PC to run, like that has all your games on it.
Okay. What is
It's run by Valve.
What is Twitch?
Twitch is a streaming service company. They used to have their own little program thing, but now it's just in browser. So it's just for streaming. It doesn't have to be video games, but its main thing was mainly video games. But they do like just chatting and
So it's like
random
Instagram for
streams
video
and stuff.
games.
So it's live streamed. So
Oh, okay. So like
you're like
YouTube-
for example, if we wanted to do it for the show or something, we could like have a Twitch channel and like stream horror video games, and people could come watch.
Does that
If we wanted to
interest?
play together.
Oh, we have a friend who's been basically begging me to do that for this
Really?
show. Yeah, Blinky, and
Oh, yeah,
because
that makes sense.
I'm like horrified of horror video games. Like I can't really do them. Like they freak me the fuck out.
That would be great.
Yeah, and so he said, "Oh, we should do it." I honestly, I have no idea how it works. And like I've always said, sounds cool, but like I don't really have the time. But like, if that is something that interests people, I'd maybe give it a go. I don't know what I'd need though. That's the thing.
I know what you'd need. I could set it up.
Do I need a computer? A new computer? Do I need to spend money? Is basically what I'm asking.
I've got... Ow. I've got a decent enough gaming laptop where I could let you use that to play it and
Yeah,
stream.
but I feel bad because you keep giving me laptops.
No, I'm not giving it to you fucking to keep. I'm just saying, like, I'll bring my fucking laptop over and we can stream from your place.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. Alright, well, if that interests anyone, watching me, like, shit myself while playing video games.
Yeah, we could
Let
do
us-
it, like, one weekend and then maybe chuck it up on the YouTube channel or just on the Facebook page or something as a video.
Yeah. Okay, let us know. If I don't hear anything from anyone, then I'm guessing no one cares.
Yeah, and if you do want that, what game do you want? Because, look, I've probably got it.
Little Big Planet, something not scary.
I was thinking something like Outlast or something like that. Something
No!
fucking hella scary.
That's the zombie one, right? Mm-mm. What's Outlast?
It's
oh no,
interesting.
I'm thinking Dying Light. Sorry.
Dying Light's fun. Dying
it's
Light's not
fucking-
scary. Oh, at night
Yes,
time,
it
yeah,
is.
a little bit. Yeah, okay.
I fucking.
But you
that
could play,
game-
like, you could try and play Friday the 13th or something. I'm not good at them either, but
I've never played it, so
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, let us know if you want us to do that.
So smooth.
What? That's how I do English. I say the words and then I say them again.
All right, enough jibber jabber. Let's get into the horror movie side of things. instead of horror video games. So we are going to start this show off how we always start this show off, and that is with a special little question of the week.
Question of the week.
All right, so question of the week for not last week, but the week previous to that. Question of the fortnight.
Fortnite? Yeah. Play Fortnite.
What's the best subgenre of horror? That was the question given. So I'm just going to read out the comments first, and then we'll go with the polls and see who won. We have Rob Humphrey coming in first. He said, "I thought Mushroom's joke was hilarious."
Thank you.
Zimvader comments under that saying, "I second this."
Aww.
I don't remember what your joke was.
I don't remember the joke either, but I think you hated it.
I think. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember.
I can't remember.
Zimvader says,
but I appreciate the love.
Zimvader says, "This is a hard one, Tim. The elite films in my eyes I really struggle to split. Jaws, Friday 2, Texas, Saw, Duel, all a mix of monster and slasher mainly. But some good psychological horror, sci-fi horror, and body horror really gets me moist. In all the right places too. Slasher and monster are probably a dead heat, but the extra effort that goes into making a monster/creature versus just putting a mask on someone slightly tips me towards monster. To add to this, there's something brutal about a killer that roars. Godzilla, Grizzly, the Rancor, the Jawsy Boys 2 and 4. Michael grunts, Freddy laughs, and Jason bumps the mute button. Narrow win, but a win nonetheless to the monsters." There we go. Thank you, Zim. I love Zim's fucking comments. Matt Wood, sexy Matt Wood, sorry. Yeah.
I got all the Bistu stuff. I don't know if we talked about this last time.
I still have not received my Bistu stuff because Zim clearly likes you more than me.
Way more.
Or does he? Because he's given it to me like face to face. So therefore he doesn't want to see you. He wants to see me.
I don't know if my penis straw was supposed to be in there or if it was a present, but yeah. Thank you either way. It was rad. Anyone who still hasn't got Bistu stuff, you should get Bistu stuff. That's what I think.
Do it. Sexy Matt Wood says, "Body horror all the way. Give me ooze, give me blood and pus, give me everything that's vile and disgusting."
Hell yeah.
Donna Nelly says, "My favourite are zombie films, although those who know me know my love of creature features and monster movies, so I'll go with that one." And last but not least, Trucker Trent comes in and says, "Choosing best is difficult. By best, am I choosing the one that instills horror most efficiently, or am I going to pay for only one... Or let me rephrase this. Or if I was going to pay for only one money, which would I pick? Supernatural has to be the scariest, while anthologies are the most entertaining." Ooh, there we go. Something different there. All right, so... Are you ready to
answer his question? I think just whatever one you get the most enjoyment out of. So yeah, I'd say anthologies for you.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go.
I'll tell you what you fucking like.
What's the best subgenre of horror according to our listeners?
What is it?
Coming in an 8th position.
Yep.
We have a tie between action horror and other with a 1%.
Did anyone say what the other is, or just other?
No, no one said what it was. Facebook have fucked up the polls. You can't see how many people voted. It's all like percentages now. It's really annoying. So 1% for action and other. Coming in at 7th position, we have a 4-way tie here with 2%.
Okay.
We have gothic horror, sci-fi horror, found footage, and giallo, all coming in at 2%.
Okay.
Coming in at 6th position with a percentage of 5, we have comedy horror.
Okay.
Coming in at 5th position with a total of 6%, we have body horror and anthology. Then coming in at number 4, we have with a percentage of 8, possession/paranormal and folk horror. All right, the top 3 subgenres of horror according to our listeners. We have coming in 3rd with a total of 9% psychological.
Ooh, good pick. Good pick.
Coming in number 2 with a total of 16%, we have
Yeah.
monster/creature features. And coming in at number 1 with a total of 20% of votes, we have
That's a
the
good chunk.
slasher. The slasher subgenre.
Yeah, I think that's like...
I
When
thought
you
it was
think-
going to take it away.
Like, I'll be real. Like, when you think horror movie, like, I feel like it's either monsters or slashers.
Or ghosts.
Or ghosts.
Yeah.
But I count ghosts as sort of monstery.
Depends what movie you go for, really.
Yeah.
But slasher, yeah, I mean, like, the main, like, franchises are mostly slashers.
Yeah.
Like, Jason,
It's just
Michael.
simple, man. Like, straight fear, man. I hope no one kills me. Well,
Yeah.
guess what? There's someone here to fucking kill you. Ah!
All right. I think it's about time that we retire question of the week. And when I say retire the question of the week, I mean just a simple question. I like doing these poll ones lately.
Okay.
I think we've asked every single question we can think of, and we've done multiple questions numerous times. So
No. Hey, what about we ask the people what their favorite horror movie is?
I would like to know how many times we've actually asked that.
All right. Maybe not just horror movie. Maybe if we pick a specific genre of horror movie.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Damn it. I've already got a question for this week, though.
No, I was making fun of us because that's what we do every time we hit one of those subgenres.
Oh, we
ask them
do
what
too.
their
Yeah, we do
favorite
too. Fuck.
subgenre of horror movie.
See, I'm doing it again. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna start doing this from
What's
now
your
on.
favorite Jordan Peele movie from 2022? Just gonna get real specific with it.
Yo, that wouldn't actually be a bad poll question. What's your favorite Jordan Peele film so far?
Yeah.
I'd actually be curious to know what people think. Damn it, I've already got a cool question.
Sorry. We'll put that for next week when we're like not talking about Nope anymore.
No, but yeah, okay. All right, we'll save it. All right. I'm going to ask a would you rather question.
Yes.
And this one's quite hard because I can't pick which one I'd rather go with. Either way, you're fucked.
That's a good would you rather.
Would you rather, and you have to
Yep.
pick one. Don't be one of those jerks that's like, I just wouldn't do either.
Can I
You
ask
have to.
questions?
Yes, you can ask questions. But let me tell you the options first.
Sure.
Would you rather open Pinhead's puzzle box
Yeah.
or play one of Jigsaw's games?
I know what I'd pick.
All right, go for it. Because I do.
I'd rather open Pinhead's puzzle box because I'm not very good at puzzle boxes. So I probably just couldn't do it.
Yeah, all you have to do is rub it. So once you
wouldn't-
touch it, you
I wouldn't
basically
fi-
open it
I wouldn't
anyway.
figure that. I'd be picking at it or get bashing it against some shit. Get the scissors out or some shit.
Okay. So then it would open because you touched it.
What? Okay. What happens? Run me through it. What happens when? Like I know bad shit happens, but what actually happens?
Pinhead and his Cenobites
Yeah.
basically tear your soul apart.
Tear my soul apart.
Yep.
That does sound rough. That does sound rough.
Yeah. So basically, chains with hooks come out and they
Yep.
hook into your flesh and basically pull you apart. And then you stand there and say, Jesus wept. Because you have to have a cool one-liner before you die. And then you then for some reason you explode.
Depends what Jigsaw game and like how
I'm not going into just any
how shameful is it? Because you feel pretty bad in the Jigsaw games. I gotta say, he really shows you what you've been doing.
yeah. It's just a fucking just answer it. It's just a question.
Oh, I feel like I've got more chance of getting out alive from the Jigsaw one.
Yeah.
Depending on the puzzle. Like, as long as it's not one of those trick puzzles where it's like, well, either way you die, fuck you.
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't know.
Well, I hope I Amanda it.
Okay. So
And I get out.
So you're choosing Jigsaw's puzzle.
Whereas, like, if you pick the box, you once you've opened it, you're fucked. There's no... I can't figure my way out of the box, right?
I mean, you can make a deal with them, but we're not going to go down that road. We're not going to do all that shit. Oh. Only one person did that, and yeah.
How'd that work out?
You're not her, so...
I might be.
You're not Kirsty Cotton.
I wish I was.
For
sometimes.
one, you're not attractive. So.
I'm mildly attractive. I'm not disgusting. Mum says I'm hot.
Your mum's hot.
I'll let her know.
All right. I
like,
honestly...
Who?
Yeah. I honestly...
I'm like, he's my friend. He's bald.
Hey, we'll talk about bald people later because they pull chicks. Reggie Bannister. We'll talk about it in a second.
Oh, yeah, true.
I don't know which one I'd choose. This one's tough, man. Like, being in a jigsaw puzzle, you're going to get fucked up. But same with Pinhead. But I feel like Pinheads would be quicker.
Yeah?
I don't know, man.
Well, like, if you're choosing immediate defeat, then yeah, sure.
If you had the reverse bear trap on your head, that's pretty quick.
What did I have to do to get out of that, though? A key in my bum or something?
No, I think it was a key in the other guy's chest.
Oh, that's fine.
But the problem is, and this is where it would fuck up for me, is all those
stuff.
No, all those traps have a time limit, and I'm horrible under pressure.
Yeah, I'm always late.
I'm not Freddie Mercury, you know?
Well, look, I'm no David Bowie. But, no, I'm alright under pressure. I always leave my assignments and shit till last minute and stuff like that, so I'd be okay. Yeah,
but when you have a time... I fucking hate being on a time limit. Especially when it's like 2 minutes or something. Fuck that. Bro, I couldn't do it. I'll take Pinhead.
MasterChef.
Yeah. All those fucking barbecue reality TV shows. I'm like, that'd be fun. But then I realize you're on a time limit. Fuck that. It's too much stress.
I mean, like, the barbecue ones are like, you got 14 hours to...
Yeah, and when your fucking brisket takes 16 hours to cook...
Smoke these duck penises.
You have no idea about barbecue.
No, I'm like, fucking... They always pick some weird thing, and it's like, well, I never barbecued this one before. I really don't know what to do with this one.
You have definitely watched barbecue shows.
I definitely have. They set all the plates out, and they're like, "This is that one, this is this one, and this is that one. These are my sides." I don't know what the names of the shit is, but yeah.
I like the barbecue showdown shows.
Me too.
All right. That is the question of the week for this week. What would you rather, open Pinhead's puzzle box or play one of Jigsaw's games? You have to choose one. Don't be a douche. All right. With that being said,
I choose a million wishes.
Oh, fuck. I hate... Anyway. Let's talk about bald people and Phantasm 2. Are you ready?
Hells yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Feature presentation.
And now for our feature presentation.
Phantasm, the delusion of a disordered mind. A phantom, a spirit, a ghost. For 10 years, the secret of Perigord Cemetery has remained a mystery. Now, 3 innocent people are about to discover the ultimate evil.
You think that when you die, you go to heaven. You come to us.
We've got to warn innocent people. This summer, the ball is back. Phantasm 2.
It's only a dream.
It's a dream. No, it's not.
Rated R.
We are talking about Phantasm 2 from 1988. This one comes at a 6.4 out of 10 on IMDb. It stars James LeGros as Michael. Gross. Reggie Bannister as Reggie. Angus Scrim as the tall man.
My name is Angus Scrim.
He does seem like that character from Lemony Snicket's, whatever it is.
Yeah. I haven't watched it, but yeah, sure.
Paula Irvine as Liz. And then we got Samantha Phillips as Alchemy. And I was just going through Samantha Phillips. She's like the hitchhiking girl.
Gotcha.
I was going through her acting credits, and some of these movies, I might have to watch more of things she's been in. Let me just read some of these titles that she's been into.
Okay.
Hot Springs Hotel from 1997.
Yeah. Okay.
Eve's Beach Fantasy from 1999.
Okay.
Andromeda, The Pleasure Planet. We have The Escort 3. Scandal on the other side. Penthouse Pets 3060.
Okay.
Passion's Obsession. Then we got Bedtime Stories, Sex Files, Erotic Possessions. Passion Cove. The The Bear Wench Project 2, Scared Topless. Treasure Hunt, Busty Cops.
I love Busty Cops. They're
Alabama
always
Jones,
busting criminals.
Alabama Jones and the Busty Crusade. Yeah, it seems like she's been, and they're not pornos. That's the weird thing.
What do you mean?
Apparently, these are movies. I mean, surely they have to be pornos, but
Right?
yeah, I don't know. Like Bear Wench Project 2. Yeah, I'm not so sure.
Andromeda, the Pleasure Planet?
Yeah, let me read the Disappointed. Let me read. Oh, you got it?
I got it. Disappointed that Andromeda, the Pleasure Planet, has fallen on hard times. 3 men travel to a planet for women only to recruit females to bring back to the planet. What is that plot, even?
Yeah. It looks like, the cover looks like a porno.
Is it not a porn?
Okay, they're softcore porn films. They are.
Yeah,
But
okay.
All right, so no penetration. Well. I mean, by by this movie standards, like Phantasm 2, I don't really want to see this girl fuck because she's weird.
She's crazy.
She's strange.
She's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
She looks like she was ready to butter up that fucking bald head.
Oh, right?
She was like,
All right.
she was so into his head. It was
And this is
lot.
what I mean by bald men are sexy.
I guess, to Samantha Phillips.
And yeah, and like
Your wife.
I can't think of anyone else that's dating a bald man right now.
No, not your wife.
The Rock's wife and Bruce
Yeah.
Willis's wife and
Mrs. Johnson.
and bald men are sexy,
Okay.
and I just happen to be one of them.
Oh shit, you are.
All right, Phantasm 2. Writer/director Don Coscarelli says that he had been under pressure to film a sequel but could not come up with a story. Coscarelli considered the first film's ending to be conclusive and did not feel knowledgeable about writing sequels. Yeah.
That was not conclusive. Is that why he did this fucking same thing again? He was like, can't beat that ending.
But he had what he described as a breakthrough when he realized he could start the film immediately after the previous film's final scene. He also added a road movie element in how Reggie and Mike combat the tall man, after which he described the process as straightforward. Universal Studios, who took an interest in the film because they wanted a horror series, allocated $3 million. This was the lowest budget of any of their films in the 1980s, but it was the highest budget of any Phantasm film, with $7.8 million box office. Greg Nicotero...
We're really keen for your movie. Here's a moderate amount of money. It's like, we can't be that excited. It's like, no, we're excited. Go make it. Hurry up.
Greg Nicotero and Robert Kurtzman, later on K&B FX, were recruited for special effects. The studio exerted much control over the film, and they did not allow Coscarelli to include any dream sequences or ambiguity.
Ambiguity.
Yes. This is the only installment in the Phantasm series that does not include the entire original main cast. Bill Thornberry and his character did not appear in this film. And the only one to recast a main character with another actor. Universal forced Coscarelli to recast the character of Mike as they wanted a working actor. In an interview, Bannister said that Legross's casting was initially controversial amongst hardcore fans, but he has become more accepted. Brad Pitt also auditioned for the role of Mike.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Alright, so Phantasm number 2. Let me just quickly say this before we get into our thoughts. For me, This is the Aliens of the Phantasm franchise, compared to the first one being the Alien. This one is a lot more... Sorry, the first one is a lot more drawn out and slower paced, while the sequel, Phantasm 2, is more action-packed.
Eventually.
Really? I found this one a lot more interesting than the first.
I honestly wasn't super digging it till the third act.
Really?
Yeah, I was like... It was a lot more straightforward. Like, they were hunting the Tormen.
Yeah.
And, like, there was that body horror bit. That was cool. But I'm honestly struggling to remember a lot of what else happened.
When did you watch this?
A couple hours ago.
Fucking hell, really?
Yeah. I don't know. Hold on. So they went... the start happened where they got attacked by the dead midgets. And then...
The Jawas.
Yeah. And then the house blows up, and then he's in the psychiatric hospital, and he tells him what he wants.
Yeah.
And then the other guy with the skullet is like, hey, you're crazy, man. You crazy. And then his house blows up. And then he's like, no, you're not crazy. You predicted the house blowing up. It's like, well, couldn't he have, like, blown up your house and that's how he knows about it as well? Potentially. But no, you're like, no, man, I totally believe you now. God, I hope you didn't murder my family. I'm not going to think on that. I mean, the guy who just came out of the fucking psychiatric ward. Like, I don't know, man. Whatever.
How is he going to plant bombs when he's been in the ward?
He's not going to plant bombs, but he could have, like, set up the gas to go off.
How?
He could have figured it out. How? I don't know. Fucking
he was in a ward.
Gas. Yeah, but then he wasn't, because he was, like, telling him about the thing. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, you're right. He was too. Never mind.
Yeah, he was out for a while.
Yep.
That's why Scarlett picked him up.
Yep.
And then he was like, this is my movie now. And then he was the voiceover man. And then they went, because he was having, like, dreams about the Liz girl, right?
Yep.
And then they go to find her, and it's not her, it's some monster spine lady. And then they do find her.
Yep.
After they pick up Hitchhiker Girl, who was dead.
Well, no, she wasn't
Who
dead.
was the girl in the morgue? Wasn't she the chick on the slab, too?
Yeah.
So she was dead, and then she's okay. She got better.
Yeah, but there's a reason why she got better.
Yeah, because she's fucking deadite, or whatever they called in this.
The tall man's fucking assassin.
Yeah. And then...
Wait, is that necrophilia then? Because he fucked her?
Sort of. I don't know. Once she's in a... Well, yeah, because she died, right? Like...
Yeah.
wonder if Jesus banged anyone after he came back. And is that necrophilia?
No, he was a virgin when he died, wasn't he?
Lame ass. Even I've fucking banged bitches. What a fucking loser. I thought I sucked
Holy
ass.
shit.
As much of a loser as Jesus. Anyway. Yo, look at me, I can change liquids. Fuck off, bro. Way to go, champion. Ascend, cunt. Ascend the fuck out of here. Anyway. Yeah, and then, like, they were just kind of fucking around, and they was like, I'll find you. Which made me laugh so much. If I'm able. I'm like, what? What do you mean, if you're able? What does that even mean?
I totally took that as, like, he was saying, I'll find you if I don't die. And I was like, oh, it's kind of sad. And you took it as a full comedy piece.
I took it as, like, he's fobbing the bitch off. He's like, if I can. If I find you, I'll find you.
Wow.
Because he didn't look satisfied when she was, like, going all apeshit on him. He was like,
Yeah, like, would you?
Yeah.
She was, yeah, it was a strange sex scene.
Yep.
And I mean, she wasn't that great either. Like, I don't know, I don't really rate her. No tits. She's flatter than a fucking brick wall.
Yeah, flatter than Macca's Coco. Yeah, then that happened, and then nothing really good happened until, like, we were in the thing
mall.
with the Tallman, and yeah, getting all the
Yeah.
body horror shit, which is fun.
Yeah.
But once we got there, but I still don't know what the other dimension's about. Did they say that?
No, like they do.
I know what the Jawas are. They're like
Yeah, well, that explains it in the first
they
one.
cut together dead people,
Yeah.
and then yeah, you get more ball stuff this time, which is fun.
Yeah. There was a point where I'm like, are we going to get more, like, any balls? Like, spheres in this?
Same, right?
And then, like,
That's what I was like-
next minute.
Yeah, I was waiting to like what's that really picked up in Act 3 for me, but I thought the first it felt less mysterious this time.
Yeah, I get that.
Slash, I was maybe just less confused.
I think that's maybe why I like this one more.
Okay.
I mean, I'm still
I think I
confused.
like it more. I like it more too,
Yeah.
but I think I was more entertained by the first half of the other one. than
That's
the
fair.
First half of this one, but the second half / third act and all that shit, I was definitely more entertained by this one.
Yeah. See, I like this one. Okay, I love when films have narration in them. I don't know why. There's just something that attracts me to it. Like that whole, like in the Shawshank Redemption.
It's just it's a good way to do exposition.
Yeah, exactly. I fucking love it. So in this movie, when they did it, like I was instantly kind of hooked, and I was along for the journey. I was like, all right, so far it's been half an hour, and I understand everything that's happening right now. This is good. I like this.
Okay.
But okay, here's the thing. I like this movie a lot more than the not a lot more, but like I like it more.
I like it more.
I like it more than the original. I do, because this one's more straightforward. It's not as confusing. Some questions are answered, not all. I still walked away going, okay, but who the fuck is the tall man? Like, that's the big thing I want to know. Like,
He's full of snakes and mustard. That's who he
yes,
is.
what is he? That's what I want to know. Like, and I don't want to fucking. I almost did it. I almost went on to Google and tried to search up
Yeah,
what he
no,
is.
we gotta watch him. We gotta watch him.
I know. But, yeah, like, to be honest, I pretty much all around enjoyed this film. Like, it held my attention. I had fun watching the carnage, and I was rooting for these characters. Not as badly as she was, but this one here has better... Like this one's here, for me, is more horror. Because it's got those... Like, the practical effects side of this is fucking gnarly,
cool.
man. Yeah, like the spine monster thing.
Because I was legit... The spine monster thing was fucking great. It's like another one of the tall man's tricks. And I'm like, when's he done this shit before?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? And then he doesn't do anything like that again. And it's all balls and head
Yeah.
snakes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, how did he do that? I thought he just makes... Like, there's something midgets. But, like, I thought he just makes the Jawas.
And that's the thing, like, I can't answer that because I don't know what he is. Is he like an interdimensional being? Is he an alien? Is he... I don't. Is he Doctor Strange? I don't know.
I
don't know. But I think that...
Also, didn't he get melted? How many Torments are there? Is there like a bunch of Torments?
No, there's only one.
But he got fucking melted.
When?
When they put the hydrochloric acid and embalming fluid in it?
Yeah, sorry, I thought you were talking about the previous film.
But then he popped up at the end.
That's the thing. That's what I want to know what he is.
Apparently not melted.
This is the thing about... Okay, I've realised right now...
They just did the same ending, and I'm like, okay, Chief.
Yeah. my problem with this franchise is the story. I honestly don't get it, and I find myself asking questions. I watch these films for entertainment value. I think I have to stop thinking about it too much, because the films are too confusing to me. I finish the films, and I really have no idea about anything. And I'm just... I gotta just watch them just for entertainment purposes, and not try and analyze them. Because
that's kind of what we do, because we're like professional scholars and reviewers.
Yeah, I know.
We need to really break things down to their like base form.
But we're not good at it.
No, we're not. We're terrible. But look, I'm hoping like I like the bits of it, and I'm hoping like there's lots of things that we discover more, and we get to like. I want this to be a franchise that I super enjoy. At the moment, I enjoy it, but I'm not coming back to it yet.
No, neither.
Do you know what I mean?
I mean,
like,
yeah.
I'd whack on the Leprechaun or some shit like that long before I'd whack this back on.
Yeah, I think I'm the same.
So far. So I'm hoping that the sequels at least give me more exposition to the point of I understand what these movies are about, and I'm like... Oh, okay, that's the tall man getting this ready for this thing, and that's he's doing that because of that. That gets explained later, and
but maybe these are films that you need to watch
more
than once.
I don't get that vibe either.
You don't?
No, like I don't get that like fucking like where there's like layers to it. I don't know if there's layers.
I think there is.
Yeah.
I think, there's something that we're missing. Because this franchise has its fans.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
Like, I watched a few reviews on YouTube of this movie, and, like, people just, like, sucking the dick of Phantasm. And I'm like, I don't understand why. Like, it's good, like, it's well made and everything like that, but, like, it's so strange.
Yeah, like, I'm not upset at it, but I still don't... It's not grabbing me by the balls. No,
same here. I got what you were saying. I was trying to discount it. Let's go with more of our likes. Like, for one, I enjoyed the characters of this film. I thought that... what's his name? The guy that played Mike. Big Gross, what his name is. I thought he did a good job.
James
LeGros, yeah. Why does that name sound familiar? I feel like I know him from somewhere, and I can't be fucked looking at his filmography. I thought he did actually a pretty good job as the character of Mike.
He's in Batteries Not Included at some point.
I can't remember that movie. Okay. And then you got Reggie Bannister, who I think is the heart and soul of this franchise. Besides, obviously, the tall man.
He's dead now, right? Spoilers.
Well, no.
He's not dead. He just fell over, and they drove off without him. Oh yeah, apparently not. He's in all the other Phantasm.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was looking at. I'm like, so he's
spoilers.
Not dead.
I guess not.
I don't know.
Unless the Phantasm 3 is prequel or something.
I hope not. No, because we didn't really see him die. Like he was just like had a few scratches on his cheek, and then he got thrown out. So it wasn't like he had a fucking sphere come out of his mouth.
Yeah, that guy was definitely dead.
Yeah,
I was like, where's the blood? And then they turned him around. I'm like, okay, movie.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
And here's the thing, like, let's quickly talk about that scene where the sphere goes into his stomach or goes into his back, wherever it is, and comes out his mouth, which was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But, like, those people there, like the ones with the gas mask and those, like, people, are they human? Because everyone else seems to have yellow blood. Are they just,
I guess they were another human? And also, like, how do the balls work? Do they just attack everybody?
I'm guessing so.
Who summons them?
The tall man.
Okay, why does the tall man... Oh, it does. I have so many questions. I'm like, why does the tall man need the Jawas?
Yeah.
Why does he send the Jawas to attack people when he can just send the balls?
The balls, yeah.
I actually don't know if he can send the balls because they only appear in the morgue. So maybe it's like they can go wherever they want in the morgue, but they run out of service outside of, like, they get like no bars or whatever.
Why? Because they run off Wi-Fi.
Yeah. He needs to set up like a mesh router system in other people's places. Like,
I mean, he was. I think he's from another dimension.
Sit there
so who knows?
with his phone, like hotspotting the cunts, trying to get him somewhere else.
Yeah, there's so many questions unanswered, and I'm just like, that's why I need to stop. I need to stop thinking about it too much and just enjoy it for enjoyment purposes.
And like when you go to again, more questions. When you go to the red dimension, which I don't know if that's a red dimension or it's supposed to be Mars or some shit.
Yeah.
But like, is that why it's sci-fi? Is that Mars? Is he a Martian?
No.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, I'm along for the ride with you. That's my guess. That's my loose fucking swing, is that it's Mars.
Well, they mentioned that in the first one. They say it looks like Mars, so maybe it is.
Maybe it is Mars.
Maybe Tallman is an alien.
And I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know why he's got a head snake, and I don't know why he's full of mustard.
Yeah. See, I've heard of other podcasters that he's an interdimensional being. But, like, what is that? Does that mean alien?
That just means he's from another dimension.
From another dimension. Yeah. Yeah.
So, I don't know. That doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah, exactly. So does that make him an alien? Like, I don't know.
I'll tell you what it does make
if he's from another dimension...
A tall man.
he's not really that tall. Like, if he came face to face with the Big Show, I reckon the Big Show would, like, tower him.
Yeah, probably. But then he'd fucking do a heel turn and get everyone confused. He'd, like, be friends with Tall Man and then betray him. And you're like, man, it's been like an hour.
I've got to turn good again.
Yeah.
Okay, we spoke about the practical effects. Fucking awesome. We'll get to that.
Yeah, they were great. Like I said, there's a lot to like in this movie. It's just the story. I'm still confused.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. You know, another thing that I was disappointing with in this movie is the score. It wasn't as good as the original, and like they changed it up, and I noticed they made it more like actiony feeling. And quite honestly, I missed the original theme in this movie. Like, it's still, like, the score is still good, but that first score,
it was really good.
Yeah,
it was really good.
So that was I missed that. Where did you watch this?
On my computer.
Yeah, but like, did you stream it? Did you download it?
I downloaded all of them.
Yeah, okay.
From iTunes because I purchased them.
So I watched this one. I watched this one on YouTube. The full movie's on YouTube, and the quality for the most part was pretty good. But I had a hard time hearing the dialogue. It was one of the movies where like the background noises and the action noises were louder than the dialogue.
Okay, in this pack I purchased off iTunes, it had a bunch of subtitles in the folder.
Oh, you motherfucker! That's
in
what
the
I
folder
needed.
of which I purchased off iTunes.
We get it. All right, let's quickly talk about some scenes in this movie. And the first thing I want
to be honest, if they fucking made it available, I would have fucking purchased it.
I know that's yeah. Like you can't buy this anywhere in Australia.
Yeah, legit. Anyway, doesn't matter. But somehow I managed to buy it.
Yeah.
So
good on you.
Yeah.
So let's discuss
got away with it.
the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 ripoff with the chainsaw fight.
Oh, did you notice the Easter egg?
Oh, Sam Raimi?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
And then they did like the Sam Raimi shot with the ball. And I was like, huh.
Well, they did too. I didn't even pick up on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is cool. Apparently, yeah, Sam Raimi used to come onto the set a lot because he's friends with Don Coscarelli.
Gross.
That-
What was in that little bag?
Fuck.
Pure Sam Raimi.
That's fuck. Another big plus of this movie, it has one of the coolest weapons ever.
Probably just a big fan of Planet of the Titties or whatever it was called. From that other chick.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't fucking until like 20 years later. He knew.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah, this movie has one of the coolest weapons ever, which is the 4-barrel shotgun.
Yeah.
That was
I was
sick,
like,
man.
I was like, oh man, so Undead ripped it off. You know that Australian movie?
That movie's a piece of shit.
What? It's fantastic.
No, it's not. Are you serious?
I love that movie.
Oh, it's so fucking bad. That's the one where the zombies are aliens, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
And there's
I
a
hate
big
that
dome for some reason. It's one of my favorite shitty movies.
Oh man, I hated it so much.
It doesn't make any sense. The effects are so bad. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And then you got that dude's like, bloody surfing fucking moved against.
Fucking Australian movies. The Jawas.
Yes.
These things were fucking creepy.
Yeah. Now that you've seen them, they're a lot scarier.
Yeah, and not just that, like the way they move as well. Like the way they run. Was
What
like,
the one that crawled out of the fucking bucket?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
like,
dude. The Jawas really like one of the highlights of this movie for me. They're fucking weird and creepy.
Do they have a name?
I don't know,
Like an actual...
Benjamin Button.
Well, I guess if he's the tall man, maybe they're the short men. Do you reckon? Do you reckon that's what it is? Do you reckon he's only the tall man because he makes these little dudes?
Maybe
He's doing like a Vince McMahon where he's not letting anyone that's like taller than the person he's pretending is a giant near him.
Maybe. Little Jawa.
He's like, look at how tall I am. Look at all these people around me. They're normal sized. I promise.
Why does he speak have a German accent?
I don't know. He just does.
I don't know. I thought you were channeling your inner German.
Maybe. Look at how small.
Yeah, so the Jawas. I mean, I would have made the movie better if he spoke like that.
Go my balls.
Yeah, man. Okay. Do you want to wrap this one up? Because overall, I enjoyed this movie. I did. Will I revisit it? Maybe. Yeah.
I gave the last one I feel like a 6.5, like a high 6.
You gave it a 6.
6?
Yep.
Yeah. 6, high 6. I'm giving this one a low 7. I liked it more overall.
Ooh. Yep.
But it's still it's a Zim minus on the Zim scale.
So clean
sure.
7. All right,
Clean
I'm
7.
going to give this one an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
There was a lot more
I
that I
can't
liked.
fault you.
Yeah, there was a lot more that I liked in this movie that I didn't like. So, for all the cool horror practical effects, all the cool scenes in it, the characters, the score, all those elements add up to an 8 for me. It was really only the bad thing I didn't like about it was the story, how it wrapped up, and how many questions I had. But who knows? Like, the sequels may answer these questions. That's what I'm hoping for.
I hope so too. I'm holding out hope myself.
Yeah. All right, I've got some trivia here for you. And some of this shit is interesting.
Go on.
So, Reggie Bannister,
Let it be.
he quit acting in the 9 years between Phantasm and Phantasm 2 and worked for a time at a funeral home and assisted in embalming bodies.
That's funny.
Isn't that funny? At around 6 minutes, a sequel involving an entire house exploding in flames was filmed using a real house which was in the path of the California 105 freeway construction. The production company bought the house for $500 from the state of California under the condition that they would move it from the site. The original house was one story, but a second story was added to match the house from the first film. A safety officer...
So they built a fucking another story to blow it up.
Yeah. A safety officer was sent to supervise the stunt and kept restricting the amount of explosives due to the fact that the house was near an airport. When he asked what movie the scene was being filmed for and was told it was Phantasm 2, he responded, "This is Phantasm? Blow the hell out of it," and allowed them to use as much explosives as they desired. The house was then rigged... The house was then rigged with primer cord, mortars, black powder,
oh my god, I love Phantasm.
and plenty of gasoline and blown up. The sequence was shot with 6 cameras and tightly choreographed with Angus Scrimm, Reggie Bannister, and Laurie, whatever his name, doubling the young Mike that we see in the start, requiring to walk or run away from the fireball, the explosion on film, all in one take. It also doubled as Reggie's house when the tall man kills his family by blowing up his home later in the film. Afterwards, the production company kept their word and removed what was left of the house. Interesting. Nice. Don Coscarelli admits to the following direct influences by Universal during the making of this movie. The illustrious story of the first film was discouraged, and a more linear plot line with voiceover narrations of various characters was required. No dreams by characters were allowed in the final cut. A female lead had to be added as a love interest for the character of Mike. Actress Paula Irvine was cast in the part.
Were they psychic for a bit?
Another question that I don't know.
Sorry.
Universal executives wanted to recast both A. Michael Baldwin, who played Mike, and Reggie Bannister, who played Reggie, because they were unknown and had been out of the movie business since the release of the first movie. Don Coscarelli resisted their efforts and was forced to audition Michael Baldwin and Reggie Bannister for the opportunity to reprise their roles. In the end, his efforts won him a concession. He was allowed to keep one of the two, but had to replace the other. Coscarelli chose to keep Bannister and cast James LeGros in Baldwin's place.
Nice.
Don't know why. Reggie Bannister did all his own stunt work for the film, except the scene where he had to jump over the chainsaw, which they wouldn't let him do.
That's fair. You know who else does his own?
Oh, boy.
Continue.
Are you not going to do the part?
No, I don't have to do it.
Good, thank fuck. All right,
you want me to do
Reggie
it?
Bannister.
Why do you not know?
Just fucking go. Just do it.
Did you not know? Did you really not know that Tom Cruise does his own stunts?
You feel good about yourself?
Yeah, hold for applause. And continue.
Every time I think that joke's done and gone with, you somehow bring it back from the dead.
Never. It's my Top Gun 2.
Alright, Reggie Bannister's wife, real life wife, was present on the set of the day Bannister's love scene with Samantha Phillips was shot. Awkward. And
Is that why she went extra hard?
Maybe.
She's like, I'm gonna get this cunt in trouble.
The last bit of trivia I have is the casting of James LeGros has had a conflicted effect on the cast members. LeGros reportedly enjoyed his time on the production and got along very well with the cast and crew. Nowadays, Don Coscarelli, Angus Scrimm, and Reggie Bannister all speak glowingly of their experience with him. A. Michael Baldwin, however, the original Michael, appears to remain bitter about the incidents. In the audio commentary for Phantasm 3, Lord of the Dead, he referred to Phantasm 2 as the film which shan't be named, and has stated in a podcast interview that he considers it a terrible movie.
Ooh.
Someone's dirty.
Yeah, get over it, cunt. Fight me.
So
Come on
there
this
we are.
podcast and fight me.
I'll send him a text. All right,
Yeah,
there we
just
are.
slide it
Phantasm
in.
2. We both seem to enjoy it. So there's the plus side.
That's fine.
It was fun.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with our review on Nope, aka Jaws. After this.
You're listening to the Horror for Dummies podcast, the dumbest horror podcast out there. Become one of the elite by joining our Patreon page. Or dress like a superstar with the official Horror for Dummies shirts available at redbubble.com. Thanks for listening. Now it's time for our raw review.
What if I told you that today you'll leave here different?
Pops! Pops!
I'm talking to you.
Bro, what you see?
Something above the clouds.
That's big.
How big?
Big.
You think whatever killed Pops is out there?
Right here, you are gonna witness an absolute spectacle. So what happens next? Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready? Here we go. No.
It's my life in the box in front of me. Daddy talk in my arms is the soul of me. You walk by, ask to see me laying face
We are here on our Raw part of the show, and we're talking about Jordan Peele's latest movie, Nope. Which I think is a really creative title, I must admit. Did you know that it stands for Not of Planet Earth?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I found that out the other day. I'm like, that's cool. I thought it was just a funny title.
If you just give me a second, I've just got to pull up somebody's essay on the movie, and then I should be ready to go. Alright.
Alright,
Cool.
so this comes in at a 7.4 out of 10 on IMDb. It stars Daniel Kaluuya as OJ.
I was like, me?
You're not as good. Kiki
Nah.
Palmer as
He
M.
does Mopey Cunt better than any other person I've seen.
That's a good point.
Kiki was
actually.
fucking
He does.
great in this too.
Kiki Palmer
Like, he
as
just
M.
does that, like, look down, look up at you and be like, you're a fuckwit face. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah, he does too.
fucking nails it. Good face acting. Sorry, anyway, continue.
Brandon Perea as Angel. Then we got Michael Wincott as Antlers Hoist, which I don't know. Fucking the names in this movie are straight. He's the director guy.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we got Stephen
he
Yuen.
was real good.
We got Stephen
Yep.
Yuen as Ricky, aka Jupe. This is directed, produced, written, and everything by Jordan Peele. The story of this is, according to IMDb, the residents of a lonely gulch in inland California bear witness to an uncanny and chilling discovery. Okay, quickly, before we talk about this movie, we are going to keep this spoiler-free, and we have to go into spoiler-filled talk with this movie. But we will let you know when that comes. There's too much to talk about without doing a spoiler talk with this movie. So, let's just the first question I want to ask you right now is, and I actually don't know this about you, are you a fan of Jordan Peele?
Jordan Peele, the director, or Jordan Peele, the Key and Peele?
I mean, all around.
Well, both, yes.
Okay. All right, I am there with you. I am there with you. I will say this: Jordan Peele's directing credits, Get Out and Us. I believe they both made my top 10 of that year, but while I did enjoy them, while I do like them, they're not movies that I think are absolutely stupendous and fucking like groundbreaking or anything like that. That's just my opinion. That's honestly my opinion. I like them, but they're not movies that I'm going to revisit a lot. Honestly, Get Out, I don't really think I need to ever watch Get Out again.
I get ya. I think I've seen Us like 3 times.
Yeah. What do you prefer, Get Out or Us? This one's interesting. Yeah, so same. Wow. Okay, I'm the same. Yeah. I'm the same. Going into this movie, I went and saw it at the cinemas. I was pretty pumped to see it.
It was pretty packed.
Really? So I went and saw it at 1 p.m. on a Friday when I had the day off.
Oh, okay, I saw it Sunday night, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How was your crowd reception? Did they seem to like it, or...?
Pretty good. I don't remember what it was, but there was, like, one bit at the end where, like, just there was... people were laughing at a lot of stuff. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
People seemed pretty receptive, but there was a fucking... I don't know what part at the end, but there was just one guy that was like, ha! And I was like, I fucking couldn't help myself. It was so funny. I don't even know what happened, man. But yeah, can't remember. But yeah, it was good. It was good. Everyone was chill. No one was really on their phone too much. So
interesting. So okay.
I remember like fucking when I went and saw Old Boy and Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance and shit. There was someone who was literally on this like new app called Be Real the fucking whole time. And like with their phone full brightness up right in front of us, and I was just like, "Fucking get off your fucking phone!"
Oh man, why go to a movie if you're just going to spend your time on your phone?
Because she was just literally posing the whole fucking time, taking photos.
Wow. Okay. Nope.
Anyway, sorry. Continue.
So this was okay. So here's just my little. I'll just go first if you don't mind.
Yeah, tell me your story.
This was definitely a Jordan Peele movie. And what I mean by that is, after walking out of the cinemas, I didn't really know how I felt about this movie.
That's fair.
Jordan Peele films are always really rated really highly, with many positive reviews coming out. And this is the third film that he's made that I've had similar feelings. Yes, it's a good film, but is it amazing to me? Not really. I enjoyed it, but there are parts where I didn't. As I said before, I'm just going to say it again. This is, in my opinion, this is Jordan Peele's attempt at a Jaws film. I will get to that in spoilers. I swear to God, I've got points as to why.
Okay, I fucking hope so, because you sound like you're talking shit.
Being a Peele film, all right, you know the movie is going to look unreal, and it does. Like, the cinematography in this is stunning. The movie's really well acted. It's Jordan Peele's story writing that I'm just not grabbing onto. I'm kind of fucking over the whole symbolic meaning behind every
Metaphor
fucking movie.
And themes.
Yes, you have to look deep to get this film. No, how about
That's
you just
why
make
I made the fucking pulling up my essay joke.
Yeah, no, I get it. No, it's funny.
Like,
I'm getting tired of every movie. It feels like every second movie there is something that you like some meaning towards it. Like there's the days of here's a horror movie just for horror's sake is now kind of dumb.
I mean, I guess that's just not the movies that he makes.
No, I get that, and like there's people probably yelling at me going, "Well, don't watch Jordan Peele's movie." But I mean, I'm a horror podcaster. I kind of have to. Look,
you don't have to do anything, but yeah.
Technically, this is a really, really good movie, but it was the story that I just didn't find amazing. It was fine. I actually do want to watch this again. I really do. And I will be watching this again before the end of the year. So my review can change I always go back to my first time I saw The Thing. I hated it. And, like, now, The Thing's in my top 10 of all-time favourite films. So, I could do a complete 360, or not 360, 180 on this film and turn out loving it. It could be my number one film of the year. But as of right now, it stands, yeah, it's fine. What did you think?
I'm kind of with you, dude.
Wow, I did not expect that.
Look, don't let me... I was entertained, right? On a purely... It is visually fantastic. It is gripping. The acting is fucking phenomenal. The directing is so good. Like, it is a beautiful movie. It is, like, on every technical level, brilliant. Right?
Yeah.
He is a fucking director.
Yeah.
And these guys... He pulls performances out of people that are just fucking, like, chef's kiss, man. But as far as the story goes, look, and I honestly had this problem with Us too, which I super enjoy. Like, I super enjoy the ride, but I get the metaphor once people explain it to me, and, like, I try and gleam as much as I can. And I really tried to, like, take my notepad in and shit this time. I didn't actually, but, like, I'm not doing work for this shit. But, like, to try and figure it out and, like, bring in my thesaurus and shit and my metaphor fucking calendar and fucking whatever else I needed to figure out this fucking movie. And I could not do it on my own. And I was like, I came out with, like, oh, is it maybe, like, something to do with celebrity and attention and fame and that sort of thing? But, like, without spoiling it, just throwing some random themes out there.
Yep.
But, like, I can sort of see where you're going with Jaws, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And I might watch it again, but it wasn't as fun as Us. Us was fun because it had, like, creepy cool visuals and the performances and shit were fucking...
And the theme song.
Yes. Look, and I'll say the tunes are always fucking great as well in Jordan Peele movies. Like I said, on, like, an audio level, on a visual level, on an acting level, on a lighting level, on, like, all those levels, it's fucking, like, a 10. Bro, it's sometimes even 11, his movies.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I understand these stories are super deep. I understand that they're usually relating to issues that are not issues I face.
Yeah.
Alright, so, like, fair enough that they're going to go over my head. The themes aren't meant for me. But they just, like you do, you Google it after the movie because you're like, fuck was that about?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And the one that I found, and I'll discuss it in spoilers, was like, yeah? I'm like, okay. All right. Because it's like, obviously it's this. And I'm like, is it?
Yeah. Obviously, yeah. Like, yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, man. It feels like an English majors movie kind of thing.
Right? Yeah.
Look, I'm not saying they can't be super high intelligence stuff. Like, I love layers and I love that shit, but, like,
yeah,
I feel like sometimes it's the movie suffers because of it.
100%. I agree with you.
Because there were so many things I was just like, what does that mean?
Yep. Yep. I think I walk out of Jordan Peele's movies feeling dumb because I don't get it.
Yeah, and I don't often walk out of places feeling dumb. You know? So it's not like super treaded ground for me. Other people, sure. Like, I get that. But I usually get stuff a lot better.
Yeah.
But I didn't get this one. I'll be real. I straight up was like, I think it's this. And then I read a bunch of other things and they're like, it's not that. And I'm like, oh, okay. But I guess it can be open to interpretation. Like, I love fucking, broad emotional themes and stuff. Like Midsommar and Hereditary. Again, I had to watch those a couple times too. But I sort of was getting it, and then the second time I watched it with those things in mind, I was like, oh, yeah. But even thinking back on this one with some of the stuff that I've read in mind, I was like, yeah, is it that? Really? Okay, whatever. So, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I'm going to give a shout out to Fresh Cuts here, because films like these, when they come out, and they seem to be coming out more regularly, films that I don't understand,
just whack them on.
I go and listen to Fresh Cuts, which is another horror podcaster that is fucking awesome. Venom, Don and Mike are the hosts, and they break these films down into ways that you can understand them. And like I'm not going to say that they know everything and they're always right 100%.
Yeah.
But usually when they describe things, it usually clicks in my head. I'm like, right, okay, I can kind of understand that a little bit better. And they did that with this movie. So I kind of got a grasp on what this movie is about and what this movie means, thanks to those guys. Shout out to Fresh Cuts.
Do maybe. I don't know, man.
I mean, what they said, I kind of get it, but at the same time, I'm like, okay. It doesn't really, like, it's not amazing to me. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, is this going to be in my top 10? I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. What about you?
No, it's not going to be.
I thought you'd be coming in with a fucking hard on for this movie or something. I honestly thought that.
It sucks because I do like I said, it's fucking like surface level. It's cool.
Yeah.
But that's not. But like you said, I left feeling like I don't get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think I went into this movie expecting one thing.
Like I wasn't expecting anything, right? I went super zero, but like I wasn't expecting some profound revelation. I just left confused. Like,
yeah,
I was like, okay, look, all that stuff happened, but like, what was the point? Like,
yeah,
like some of the motivations and stuff to why they were doing things.
Yeah, right,
and stuff like that. I was like, why is that important?
Yep. I understand exactly what you're meaning right now, and yeah, I agree with you.
Like, the whole main point of it seemed to be, why is that important?
Yeah.
And I guess, like, with some of the themes that it's supposed to be, I was like, oh, yeah, okay, but I didn't get that from this. Like, and I get your Jaws thing, but, like, with Jaws, it was like, we're getting rid of the threat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas this was like, not that.
Not that, yeah, exactly.
You know, and then it did. I don't know. I want to get the spoilers, but
let's do it. Let's
wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Okay. So, do you want my score?
Yeah, let's go with scores, and we'll jump into spoiler.
Look, man, I'm fluctuating because, like, on a technical aspect, like, it's like fucking 9.5.
Yep.
You know? Like, it's a fucking 9. If not a 10. It's gorgeous. Mm-hmm. And everyone acts the shit out of it. But, like, I don't know, man. Like, I can't... Like, I feel like an 8's too high. Because I was sitting, like, 7.5. And I honestly, like, might round down to a 7. So I really think it's a 7.5.
If you want it at 7.5, just have it at 7.5.
I want it at 7.5. Like, when I'm rating it on fucking Letterboxd, it's staying as a 7, but like,
yeah,
it's almost an 8, but I just the story and stuff.
Yeah, it just doesn't hook you as much as you would like it to.
Yeah, I want to be blown away.
Yeah. No, I get.
You know, I don't know if that's my expectations or blah, 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 but, like, it didn't blow me away. But it was still fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, I still recommend everybody go see it.
So do I. I think that this is a movie that everyone needs to go see, because people have different opinions. I've heard people being in the same boat as us, and then I've heard other people saying this is like the best movie of the year. This is like their number one film of the year. I've heard other horror podcasters say that. For me, I'm coming in a little bit lower than you, and I've analysed this as much as I could. I've broken it down into elements of like acting and cinematography and all that stuff, and my overall score is a perfect 7 out of 10 for this movie.
Yeah.
I can't go any higher, any lower. That's what this movie is for me personally. Will it go up on rewatches? I hope so. But
yeah, I'm with you, man. I hope it does, man, because it's a fun movie to watch.
It is, for the most part. I mean, there was times where I was looking at my time on my phone.
Yeah, okay.
I'm like, okay, do something. Actually, no. You know what? I'm just gonna. Yeah, there were certain scenes where I was like, all right, I'm kind of bored.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah. All right. Let's. I want to discuss this. Let's go into spoiler territory. So, if you have not seen the movie Nope, go and see it. Do yourself a favor. Go and see it, because I think this is a movie that you may end up loving. So,
yeah, go to the movies, throw some shekels at it. You're not going to be bored.
Oh, well.
But look, you're not going to be bored the whole way through.
No. Like, there's definitely something to see here.
Yeah,
and,
you'll get something out of it.
Yeah. And we want
guarantee.
We want to know what you guys think too. Are we right? Are we wrong? Do you agree with us? Do you not? Let us know. I'm actually curious on this. So
yeah, I thought we'd have a fight for sure.
Same. Did you think I was going to love it?
Don't know. I thought you might have like straight up hated it.
Okay. No. I can
or
appreciate
super loved it because I was like so in the middle. I was like, I don't know.
Well, you think that this movie to me is exactly like Jaws. You think I would fucking love it, but
yeah, but it's not.
No. Yeah.
It is in some ways and it isn't in other ways.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
All right,
Let's
guys.
spoil it.
We're going to jump into spoiler territory now. If this is you signing off, thank you guys so much. We'll be back next week for the remaining Phantasm films. We're doing Phantasm 3, Phantasm 4, and Phantasm 5.
Hell
and then
yeah.
we're also going to cover the new vampire film on Netflix, Daybreak. Is that what it's called? The one with Jamie Foxx and Snoop Dogg as vampire hunters.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Day shift.
Day shift. There we are. All right. If this is goodbye, this is goodbye. We'll see you on the other side. Stone Cold, break that glass.
Spoiler alert, oh yeah, oh yeah. Spoiler alert, oh yeah. Spoiler alert, oh yeah, oh yeah. Spoiler alert, oh yeah, yeah. Spoiler alert, yeah. Spoiler alert, yeah. Spoiler alert, yeah. Spoiler alert, yeah.
Alright, here we are on spoiler talk. What did you want to know?
What do I want to know?
Yep.
I don't remember because I was watching the day shift trailer. What did I say last?
let me know. Let me explain why this movie is.
Oh yes,
fucking Jaws.
please. Why is it Jaws?
Okay, and when I say it's like Jaws, I don't mean like it's obviously it's.
I feel you in the sort of beats of it.
I just feel that Jordan Peele took all the key elements of Jaws and put them into his movie.
Go on.
A fucking lot of them. Okay, I'll break it down. Let me just check. I've got 11 points. Yeah, 11 points as to Jordan Peele basically watched Jaws and then made his own version of it. Okay, you ready?
I mean, isn't that what Kevin Smith's doing with Moose Jaws?
Yeah, but that's a parody of Jaws.
But he's being more obvious about it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so element number one that Jordan Peele took from Jaws. This movie opens up with a death scene. Okay. A lot of films do that, but it's a point regardless. Whatever. Point number two, the characters. Okay, so we have our Chief Brody with OJ and M, right?
Yep.
They're the heroes of the story. Hooper is played by Angel in this movie. He's the tech-savvy know-it-all.
Yep.
Right? Then we meet Quint in the third act with Antlers Hoist, the director. The character is the guy who has done it all, but wants to get the big one, and then becomes prey to the monster.
The impossible shot.
Yeah. So we have our three main characters, but what about Mayor Vaughn of this film? Remember the mayor in Jaws? The mayor that didn't care about people's safety and only wanted profit? Well, he's played by Steven Yeun in this film, Droopy.
Okay.
The character of Ricky only cares about profit and nothing else. He sacrifices everything just for profit and town image.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Right. How?
No, you're not wrong. I'm saying, yeah, continue.
Point number 3. A prank that backfires. So, in Jaws, the kids that were wearing the cardboard fin and pranking everyone, this is the Jaws. In this movie, the kids dress as aliens, and both these pranks go wrong.
Yeah, that was creepy.
That part was fucking awesome. That part, I was like, all right, like something's happening.
Cunt can direct a movie.
Yeah, definitely. Point number 4. The speech. We all remember Quint giving in the USS Indianapolis speech, which is fucking awesome. But in this movie, we hear a heartfelt speech given to us from Ricky, who talks about the Saturday night sketch of his traumatic past.
Yeah.
Point number 5. This is just a little one, but I thought it was. I had to add it.
Okay.
The song. In Jaws, they sing, "Show me the way to go home."
Yeah, maybe.
In this movie, they do a slowed down version of Purple People Eater. And I'm like, oh my god. You are taking every element from Jaws.
Was this on your first watch? You were like, this is Jaws.
Yes. It got to the third act. I'm like, oh my god. They're taking everything from Jaws. Point number 6. The hidden monster. Much like Jaws, we don't see the full monster until the third act of the film. We see glimpses of it, but not the full thing until the end. Much like this film.
Okay.
Point number 7. The markers. In Jaws, Quint shoots the barrels into the shark to keep it visible. In Nope, it's a mannequin horse and flags that they do
you're right.
times.
Yeah.
Number 8, the monster itself. It's a huge monster that eats people.
Yeah.
Point number 9, Hooper, aka Angel in this movie, survives after a close call. So remember in Jaws, Hooper gets into the shark tank.
Yeah.
The shark cage, and almost gets eaten, but it's his quick thinking that saves him. Much like Angel in this movie. Almost gets sucked in, but he wraps himself in barbed wire. Much like a steel cage. And
yes.
Gets saved from being eaten by the big monster.
Potentially.
Number 10, the final scene. We see the monster getting blown up at the end. And then OJ making his return after we presumed him dead, much like Hooper in the original movie.
Okay.
Point number 11, and this point didn't come to me until I was just trying to research my thoughts and get notes for this movie. But go and look at the poster for Nope. Now there's the main poster, which is I think it's a horse being sucked up. Yeah. Have you seen the other posters where it's the characters all looking up? Have you seen that?
No, I'm trying to find it.
Okay, I will. I'll send. There's multiple posters for this movie, and there's heaps of posters where the characters are all looking up into the sky, obviously being from the movie. But
oh yeah, I see it.
You see it?
Yeah, there's a few with each individual character.
Yeah, and they're all looking up.
Yeah.
Put that next to the Jaws poster.
All right. Hack into the mainframe. Bypass the firewalls.
That little laugh. You just realise that.
Wow. Yeah, legit.
So, okay. Call me crazy right now. That is 11 different points as to how Jordan Peele took the best parts of Jaws and put this into his movie.
Yeah. I mean, it's similar, for sure.
11 points, man. It's not similar. It's all right, cunt. I see what you're doing.
Where's the monkey part?
Okay. Know what I mean? Let's talk about Gordy.
Okay.
Loved the scene, right? Don't get me wrong. I love the scene. Why Was it included in this movie? I do not get why.
I don't know. I don't know either. I came out of it like what was it about? I was like trying to figure it out. I'm like, what was he telling me? Because like, I like knowing I like taking the message away, you know, like.
Yeah.
But it just, the metaphors were lost on me. But and so like, I went and saw a movie with my friend, and then she sent me like a thing after, and she was like, "I totally did not get that." And it was just this thing that was like saying it was about like police brutality and law enforcement and stuff, and I was like,
"What
is it?" Yeah, because let me read the little blurb I got. The Nope alien meaning. Nope is an alien movie at its core, and this alien is packed with metaphor. On the one hand, it seems clear that the alien and its relationship to attempts to capture it via surveillance are an allegory for law enforcement and police brutality. What? The at times absurd challenges of simply proving that this predator, quote unquote, is terrorizing people of color feel eerily familiar in a way that law enforcement has continually abused its power and taken advantage of the black community with little to no repercussion in the United States. Once you see Nope's alien this way, it's hard to see it as much else.
I disagree 100% with that.
And I'm like, is it that?
No.
And I'm like, because I was like, I didn't get that at all. And that's why I was like, why are they trying to... I thought it was like a like fame and chasing fucking clout kind of thing. As well.
Okay, for one, he just said that the monster, aka the police, pick the coloured people. They don't. Yeah, the monster in this...
But they ate everybody.
Exactly. So that's fucking dumb. I think they're just wanting to find something. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, that's what I think too. And like, look, you know, Jordan Peele does do, you know, racially charged stuff.
Yeah, definitely, yes.
Which is, look, I ain't got no fucking problem with it. But I didn't get that at all, man.
No, neither. This is like his first movie where there's actual other characters, main characters that are not of colour.
Yeah.
Like Get Out, like, yes, I had the white people in it, but they were in it for a reason. Like, Us had white people in it, but they were secondary characters.
Yeah, whereas these guys were just... They just happened to be a black family.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't think there was as much emphasis on race in this movie, which is fine. He's allowed to do other things. But I didn't get that either.
The way I took it is that this movie is about spectacles and how we can't look away. I mean, if you look at a spectacle, it will consume you, type of thing.
Yeah, and that's what I was like, I get that more and it makes more sense with the monkey and stuff, because it's like, you know, it's what he's famous for, is surviving that thing.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? And then people paid whatever, you know, to be in the room and shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, again, the spectacle thing or something. Because they seemed real worried about fucking filming it and not so much about stopping it.
Yeah.
And then the fact that they killed it was like sort of secondary.
Exactly.
They just wanted to make sure they had the shot. And for what? Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah. I found this fan theory about what the movie's about, and it's kind of interesting. Let me read it out.
Yeah, sure.
I can't remember where I found this. Somewhere on the internet.
Because maybe I come back and I watch it again like Hereditary and I'm like, oh, it's actually brilliant.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, but I'm just going to see Jaws. I'm sorry, man. That's
fair. You don't apologize to me.
This fan theory says, the UFO in this movie is us, the audience. We continue to consume no matter if it's filmed in front of a live audience, the audience dupe is entertaining, or if it's from a street-level blogger, the TMZ guy. The other points Peele displays is the trauma child actors are exposed to, but we don't care. We consume the end product anyway.
Yeah, like, I get that more.
That makes hate.
That's why I thought it was fame. Like, it was all about fame and show business and like, you know,
Yeah.
like desperation for that fucking attention.
Yeah. Where this movie didn't work for me, and this is silly, but honestly, when I saw the reveal of what this antagonist is, when we found out the monster is the actual the ship,
yeah,
I was so disappointed. I'm like, fucking really? I went into this thinking it was aliens. You know, there's that scene. Have you seen the trailer to this movie?
Yeah, like where they get sucked up and blah, blah, blah.
Did you see in the trailer, like, the fist bump to the chimp?
Yeah.
In the trailer, I thought that was, like, the alien.
Oh, because it was all bloody and shit.
Yeah, so I thought that we were going to get to see something cool.
Again, like, everything is so, like that chimp scene hits fucking hard.
Yeah.
And, like, the alien scene hits hard. And, like, even them filming everything hits hard. But, like, I didn't like the ribbon monster.
Yeah, no, neither.
Like...
Neither. You know what's funny, though? As I was at work today,
like,
and I was driving...
And also, like... How would averting your fucking eyes to this thing... What? How did... Can you see if an ant's looking at you?
Yeah. No.
You know what I mean? How does it know? Right? Like, I don't even know how it senses, and, like, it eats through sucking it up. And so when it's in its, like, fucking jellyfish angel form, instead of its UFO form, like, what does it mean? And why is it, like... I don't understand. Like, before it just sucks them up, and now it's, like, gotta be, like... Foop, 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 foop. Like, what?
Yeah.
I want someone to tell me what it means. I don't understand.
So I think the monster itself can change forms. Like, I heard in a podcast the other day, I think the guys from the Horror Returns said this, that the cloud... I thought it was hiding behind a cloud, but apparently not. Apparently it is
the cloud.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was hiding behind the cloud. You know what's funny? I was at work today, driving in my truck, and there was, like, a cloud in the shape of, like, a flying saucer. And, like, behind the cloud was, like, dark. And I'm like, ugh. Oh, shit. Yeah, so... Yeah, it can take shape. But but I didn't realize that until, like, I listened to a podcast. So when it transforms into this fucking, like, floaty angel thing, I'm like, what the fuck? Did it eat fucking something? Like, did it eat plastic and now it's... I did not get it at all, man.
But then, like, it eats the plastic, and then it doesn't eat the plastic, and then it's like, oh man, it's gonna be scared of plastic now. But then it eats the whole plastic boy.
Yeah, because he looked human, I guess. He's a big boy.
Yeah, but, like, so did the fucking horse. The horse looked like a horse, but it was a fake horse, and he ate it, I guess.
Yeah, he was probably trying to spit the big boy out, and it was like, oh, nah, it's, like, filled with helium. Oh, shit.
And I get...
Smile, you son of a bitch.
Did he eat all the wacky waving unfloatable tube man people as well?
No. He did not. I thought they were going to be a more integral part in this movie, but they're not.
So he doesn't like the... I don't know, man. I didn't get the rules so much.
Neither.
I just didn't understand. Oh, there was so much I just didn't understand, and I want to understand it because it seems cool. It seems like a cool movie.
Yeah, I get you. You want to be in the know. You want to.
Yeah.
You want to join the cool club. I do too. And we're just not cool enough.
I can't explain it to you because I have no idea, and vice versa.
Yep. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Jordan Peele. You need a shark in your next Jaws movie, I'll just say that.
I would have liked it to be more of an aggressive monster, but it just looked like a cool angel.
Yeah. I mean, it did look like something from, like the bottom of the ocean. So
yeah.
Close to Jaws.
I just, like... And if the other dude figured out it was an alien or whatever, like... How does it know its feeding times? How does it, like...
Yeah.
Also, how is a horse like a predator? Like, he was like, I understand predators. It's like breaking horses my whole life. It's like, horses aren't predators.
Have you been near a horse? They kick super hard.
I was really hoping that lady got kicked.
Yeah.
At the start of the movie, I was like, please fucking kick that lady.
I did like that scene. What's your name? My name, OG.
Bro, he's so good. Like, everyone acted their fucking tits off in this movie, but like,
it was crazy. He's British.
Yeah, he's so good.
He doesn't. I haven't seen Black Messiah. What's that movie called?
He's well British. He calls everyone Gov.
Does he really?
And blood. Yeah, I watched his Hot Ones thing. He's sick. His facial acting is like fucking. He looks at you and conveys like a page of dialogue, and you're like, I get it. I'm sorry. He's fantastic. Agreed.
All right. Is there anything more you can add on this movie? I'm kind of done.
Nope. Oh, legit. When he was in the car, everyone was fucking laughing for sure. When he like looks out the window, he's like, "No." I'm like, "Fucking hell, yeah, I get you."
Yeah. All right, well, this concludes the Horror for Dummies podcast for this week. We would like to thank each and every one of you for joining us. We are proud members of the Padded Room Podcast Network and can be found there, as well as Podbean, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, TuneIn, Google Podcasts, and many, many more. If you'd like to help the show grow, the best way to do it is giving us a 5-star written review on Apple Podcasts or share our show on social media. We can be found on Facebook, Instagram, and Letterboxd under Horror for Dummies, and we would love to hear from you. So please let us know any thoughts on this show. If you want to support the show like a fucking champion, then join our Patreon page. We have a lot of bonus content and fun stuff that's coming out soon. This month is actually pretty packed. We've got a few things coming out. So
yeah, and like Halloween's coming up, which is always fucking... Tim does nothing else but podcast shit and raise his family and go to work.
Yeah, and like watch movies and like dress up.
Yeah, but for the podcast.
I've got big plans this Halloween. I'm going to Luna Park for Hallow Scream.
Ooh, I don't know what that is, and I'm not going.
It's just, you know what Luna Park is?
I've heard of it, yeah.
Yeah, it's like they do like a full like horror maze and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, I'm not going to do that.
You can dress up, but you're not allowed to dress up.
I'm not gonna.
Fucking dumb. You can dress up, but you can't have anything covering your face, including makeup. It's like, what's the fucking point then?
Really?
Yeah. You can dress up your body, but we need to know what you look like in case, like, you're an alien.
What if I have a mask and sunglasses on?
No, you can't. You can't wear a mask.
No, like a fucking COVID mask, like a surgical mask.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Shit, what if I come dressed up as a doctor, like, splashed with blood and stuff, and they're like, you gotta take your mask off, and I'm like, COVID.
They'll probably tell you to leave and go get tested or something. I don't know. We were... You know what our original plans for Halloween were?
What?
So,
eat candy, listen to Misfits?
No, that's yours. No,
yeah.
Me and the missus found this thing online, which was like a murder mystery party.
Oh, yeah.
So we were like, oh, let's get tickets to that. That'll be fun. We'll do something. We'll meet some cool people and stuff like that. So we bought tickets. And then when we bought tickets, we found out it was a fucking online dating thing. Not online dating. What's the fucking word?
Speed dating?
Speed dating, yeah.
Go on
just
speed
a Halloween.
dates.
Well, no, I said to Joe, I'm like, let's just do it. Let's just have fun. We'll see how many numbers we can get and there'll be a competition between us.
Yeah.
So we're going to do it, and then they cancelled it. Because they did one up in Brisbane, and apparently it didn't go well. So they're like, yeah, we're going to cancel it. Sorry.
Somebody died.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, no speed dating for me.
No.
Oh. Anyway, all right, we'll be back next week with the rest of Phantasm and Snoop Dogg.
I miss speed. Anyway.
Damn!
Well, I saw the thing coming out of the sky. It had one long horn and one big eye. I commenced to shake it and I said, woo-wee! It looks like a purple people leader to me. It was a one-eyed, one-horned fire purple people leader. One-eyed, one-horned fire purple people leader. One-eyed, one-horned fire purple people leader. Sure looks strange to me. Well, he came down to earth and he hid in a tree. I said, it's the purple people leader don't eat me. I heard him say in a voice so gruff, I wouldn't eat you cause you're so tough. It was a one-eyed, one-horned fire purple people leader. One-eyed, one-horned fire purple people leader. One-eyed, one-horned fire purple people leader. Sure looks strange to me. I said, Mr. Purple People Leader, what's your line? He said, purple people and it sure is fine. Well, that's not the reason that I came to land. I wanna get a job in a death metal band. Well, put my soul rock and roll, fire purple people leader. Pigeon toed undergrowth, fire purple people leader. We wear short shorts, fire purple people leader. Sure looks strange to me. Well, he swung from the tree and he hit on the ground and he started to rock, really rocking around. It was a crazy little ditty with a swinging tune